Hello and welcome to Dreams of Wings, and welcome here to the Geirangerfjord in Norway. This is the latest release from Cli4D Designs, and a huge thank you to him for giving me the opportunity to fly the scenery and to show it to you in this video. I am a huge fan of his scenery. He creates these wonderful environments with plenty of little details that actually make you feel like you are there and really add to the immersion of flying around them, especially if you're in a helicopter. And by the way, if you are learning to fly helicopters and you're looking for a helicopter playground with lots of places to visit and land at, then any of his sceneries are really good for that, because you've got the opportunity to practice and also just have fun in these beautiful environments as well. So there is plenty in this release as well, which hopefully we're going to see in this video. We have got plenty of POIs. My Norwegian pronunciation is really quite awful, so I'm not going to try and murder them, but we've got hotels and viewpoints and all sorts of things that we're going to see. We've got custom 3D models with PBR textures, corrected road profiles. Ground details are good enough if you want to have a walk around. That goes to show how much detail they've put in. A long stretch of animated rivers and waterfalls. I should say most helipads are unmarked, but there's lots of areas where you can actually fly into, and that's what we're going to do in the wonderful Hype Performance Group H145. This is a Norwegian air ambulance. Myself and the lads from 84 Squadron have they very kindly allowed us to use it again. And we promised not to leave any nasty old kebabs in the back seat or anything like that, as one of the chaps did, but I'm not going to shame him. Yeah, we're going to take a flight around the area, have a look at some of the scenery. I'm going to get a bit of helicopter practice in, and hopefully you'll get an idea of the splendour of what Cli4D has done. And yes, I will be switching to snow at some point because I know you're going to want to see what that looks like. Anyway, enough of my waffle. Let's get flying. Well, here we are in the clean air of the mountains, and doesn't it look absolutely fantastic? I love the colours. The detail is great. It really is a nice environment to be in. And I wanted to show you this first before we look at snow in a bit, because the snow is beautiful as well, but just seeing the colours and everything and the detail that you get in the summer is just absolutely beautiful. Anyway, right, let's get this helicopter started and we can get ourselves into the air, can't we? Let's have a quick look down here. Just wanting to check that the power up test is all good. So we're looking at that bit there. This is the TDS GT NXI 750 that we've got loading in here, which is an additional add-on. I'm not going to be using it today, but it's part of the setup, so we have to acknowledge that. Right, we've got power up test okay, so that's all good to go. We can now get rid of that. Right, let's go for an engine start. So first of all, we'll put some lights on just so everyone can see that we're going to start spinning things around. We'll get both prime pumps on, and let's go for an engine start. Checking the instruments. There we go, good start on engine 1, and all the chaps in the back are very happy, so let's light up engine 2. M1 rising, TOT rising. keeping an eye on the oil pressure. That's all good. Okay, good start. Right, so let's now pop up to the top and then we can switch a few things on. So we will have prime pumps off, transfer pumps on, avionics on, and standby battery, DC recept, whatever you want to call it. That's so the chaps can plug in their iPhones in the back when they get bored with my flying. Right, LAVC assisted pilot, that's an anti-vibration system. And that's all good to go. I'm just going to pop the lights on just for later, so that if I go into snow mode and it's suddenly dark, then we can still see things. Right, we'll just acknowledge our second GTN unit now. We can see everything else is fine. We've got an amber here for engine idle, which is absolutely fine because that's what we have set.
System test okay.
Another quick check of everything here. That's all good. We'll transfer, we'll put the VMS over there, and then we can have that over here. And then you can keep an eye on the engine instruments, can't you? He was the guy who left the kebab in the back, by the way. Yes, you. We don't want to be disappointing the Norwegian air ambulance teams this time round. If they're kind enough to let us use the helicopter, then we mustn't break it. Right, so I've just put all the autopilot systems in and the stability systems. They're all good to go. Both engines now to flight. Just watching our instruments here. That's all good to go. Right, so let's go and take our first hop down. We're going to fly down the fjord, and we're going to have a look at a couple of waterfalls. And I need to concentrate on flying for a bit, so bear with. Ever so slight wind coming from the left. Nothing much. And we shall get moving. And it's stunning. Helicopters and mountains and beautiful scenery, that's what it's all about. So one of the wonderful things about
terrain ahead.
Microsoft Flight Simulator,
Terrain
we're going to turn that off because that's going to drive us bonkers.
Terrain.
There we go. Yeah, the scenery detail in Microsoft Flight Simulator is absolutely fantastic for flying around in helicopters. Really is quite stunning. It's a shame because I wish I could speak Norwegian because I'd love to pronounce the places that we're having a look at. You can kind of see the detail that Cli4D has put in, but they are absolutely stunning. So we're just going to come around here and have a look and see what we see. Really is gorgeous scenery, isn't it? It's one of the really what makes one of the joys of flying helicopters, seeing this kind of thing. So we're going to go and have a look at the Seven Sisters Falls and the Suta, which in Norwegian is apparently Frieren, and they face each other across the fjord, and the Suta is said to be wooing the sisters opposite. Another waterfall is the Bridal Veil, so we'll have a look at that as well. I am thinking that I'm not sure which one that is actually, but that's pretty stunning. You see the detail right at the top. Nice. I'm going to see if I can get us, there we go, let's put us on autopilot. Let's see if I can quickly have a look and see what that was. So I think that what we were just looking at there was possibly the brides. There we go. No, there's the 7 brides, and there's the suitor over there. Let's come back round. So the big one that we just went past must be the bridal veil. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. And then we have the suitor over there. Let's have a look up at the top just to get a good idea of the detail. So I just noticed we've got this kind of creek that the waterfall is originating from. I'm just concentrating on my flying. Let's now take the autopilot out. There we go. You see the creek at the top, the origins of it, and then the waterfall coming down and the stones at the bottom. It's lovely, it really is lovely. But let's get a move on, because I could get carried away looking at this. I just love these little details, and you kind of see what I mean about flying helicopters. It's a great opportunity to really get an idea of how beautiful a scenery is by flying low and slow
500
and having the ability to hover. So yeah, I think that must be the bridal veil there. I will definitely be flying HEMS missions here. Talking of which, by the way, I do, if you're new to the channel, I have got videos on the channel doing HEMS flights, air ambulance stuff, and also from time to time I do live stream HEMS flights. So if you're into that sort of thing, give the channel a subscribe and you'll get notified when we do that kind of stuff. Also got a new Discord. I'll pop a link down below so that you can have a look. So I just need to focus on my flying there. Yeah, new Discord. Pop along, say hello. It's very simple. The last one got very complicated and turned into more of a kind of a general flight sim kind of Discord. This one is very much just to support the channel and to be there when we do group flights and that sort of thing. Here we go. I am not even going to try and pronounce this, but this is a lovely little resort, and we can go in and take a closer look.
$500.
Just look at the detail there. Now, we don't want to disturb anybody. Let's just kick it round a bit so we can have a closer look, see what we've got. Fantastic. Just come over these trees. You can see how this would be really suited for HEMS work. If you wanted to set up your own missions, you could easily have something going on up here. There's areas to land, so it's all good. Got another area down here. Going to descend down. In fact, what I'm going to do is we'll peel out this way because then you can get an idea of just how windy the road is. You imagine going up there in something fast.
$500.
Hold on to your lunch, chaps. There we go. Oh, lovely. Another nice little resort. And then you can see the road winding up the mountainside, and the detail with those cliff faces. Absolutely
500.
superb. Alright, let's come back round. Let's just pop that on and I'll see if I can... Yeah.
500.
Just trying to click on another screen, which is never a good idea when you're trying to fly a helicopter. Lovely details down here. Look at that. Let's go down and take a closer look. It's this kind of low speed manoeuvring where it's good practice. See the detail down here, these happy holiday makers. Wondering why this helicopter has come to break the peace and quiet. Okay, it really would be lovely here, wouldn't it? Can you imagine? What a place to come. Right, let's head back this way. So we're heading back towards the town of Geiranger. And we'll look at a couple of other places. We're going to go a bit higher now. We're going to have a look at some of the viewpoints that look rather nice. There's the yachts. Imagine coming here in a super yacht. Mind you, I'd probably want to come here in a super yacht and then go camping. So it would be two different things. Mind you, what am I saying? I'm not sure. Actually, no, I would want to come here in a super yacht. Sorry, I'm having a chat with myself here. So we'll just have a look at some of the other points here. Love the way the river cuts through the rock there. Looks absolutely stunning. Now up here we should have, this is the, oh, I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, it's another viewpoint. There it is. That would be great, wouldn't it? What a great place to come and look at the mountains. Just there. Buffed it around a little bit there, that was interesting. Very nice. Right. On to the next stop. Let's head even higher. this we need to start climbing. Once we get up here, we can pop some snow in so you can have a look at that. But the colours are great. Certainly is nice coming here. Norway is just beautiful to fly in. Really is a gorgeous country. Scenery is superb. And Cli4D is renowned for his wonderful tropical paradises, so it's really interesting to see what he's done up here. You can see the detail down in the river there. Tell you what will be really cool is sorry, I'm yakking but trying to concentrate as well. Let's hope they do Parallel 42 get their camp out
500
add-on up and running for the sim. How fantastic will it be to come up into the mountains and set up a camp?
500
Just beautiful. Right, just keeping an eye on these lumpy bumpy bits. Don't want to be banging into anything. How are you feeling, mate? You all good? Yeah. Just communicative as always. Just come over this way. See the road there winding up. Just come across here. Hug the mountainside.
500
And being careful that we don't hug it too much. And then we'll give them a little surprise. Bond villain style. There we go. So we've got the car park, and there we have
500
I do not know. Snibber viewpoints. Good God. Apologies to any Norwegians watching this. That I'm sure that's not how I'm looking at a map and also trying to fly. And there's a line right across the name of the this viewpoint, which Cli4D has so carefully added, and I've just got an absolutely murdered the name, but we'll have a look in a second. Being buffeted by the wind a little bit. Wind's not particularly strong, but it certainly feels like there's some turbulence.
500
I think what we'll do is land in the car park. So I'm just going to bring her in gently. And we are down. Let's have a look. Right, well, I think it's time to head to more realistic weather, certainly for this time of year. Shall we have a look and see what live weather looks like? And I haven't had a look at this, so I am hoping that I am not about to stitch myself up completely. Let's see. Oh, isn't that beautiful? What do you think, mate? Should we have some skiing? How exciting. So let's have a look at the snowy landscape now. I did promise I was going to have a closer look at the map. Yeah, Dalsnibba viewpoint. So anyone from Norway, Dalsnibba, how should you pronounce that? I promise I'm going to stop trying to pronounce it, because that's not going to make life any easy for anybody, is it? Right, let's on y va, as they don't say in Norway, because they don't speak French in Norway. Let's watch out for the coach, don't want to bang into that. Just head into wind, though we've not got much wind. Live weather, we've got 2 knots, that's it, beautiful. This is gorgeous, absolutely stunning, my lord. So lucky with the weather too. Almost feel the cold. This would be fantastic in VR. I must get my my VR set up again so I can do this sort of thing, because it would be stunning. I remember the first time I flew in VR in Microsoft 2020. I flew from a kind of a sunlit part of the scenery
500
to a cloudy part of the scenery, and I actually almost felt the cold. It's that immersive, but you know that anyway. So many people use VR now. I've got VR, but I just rarely use it. So we can just drop down now into the valley, managing our speed. Let's not go too fast. And then we can land at Geiranger again. Gorgeous. I do like the way Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 handles snow. Seems to handle it a lot better than 2020 did. The textures all do seem a lot better. Goodness gracious, looks like we might have a bit of ice down on the fjord.
500
Little place there.
500
Lovely little houses there. God, that would be beautiful, wouldn't it? That would be stunning. Right, we'll just manage a descent here. We're going quite fast. Lovely ice there. In fact, I need to concentrate more on the flying and less on the scenery, but that is kind of what this video is about, isn't it? to blow the tents over. Sorry everybody, sorry, it's us again. See the way the trees blow in 2024 with the helicopter downdraft. It's really clever. Backing away from the trees a little bit. Could be rather embarrassing. There we go, and we're down. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, I just want to get out, get a hot coffee, light a barbecue. Love the way the trees blow. Look at that. That's because of the rotor wash. Fantastic. Scenery is just, oh, I'm just going to sit here for a while. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining the flight. Hope you enjoyed it. Just having a bit of a moment here. Pardon me. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Great to have you on the flight, and I look forward to seeing you on the channel again soon. Take care now. Bye bye.